Hello there. I'm here to explain to you about a journal that I just read. It's not a full explanation, it's just a short explanation. This journal was titled Smart Fire Monitoring System with Remote Control using Zigbee Network. This journal was written by Jung-Kyu Park from Department of Computer Software Engineering, Changshin University, Korea, and Jae-ho Kim from Gyeongsang National University, Korea. First thing first, I will give you a big image of the project that the author do in this journal. They say there are several differences between the two types of the alarm system: conventional alarm system and addressable alarm system. In this paper, the author proposed a smart addressable fire detection system with Zigbee as the network. In the proposed system, they use IoT in Zigbee module to construct the network. The network consists of local server and control server. In the actual implementation, they use Lycra controller instead of IoT and Zigbee module for the local server. And for the control server, they used Raspberry Pi and Zigbee module that connected to the Ethernet, so the administrator can monitor and control the local server. That was the big image or the abstract. Then we jump to the introduction. In the introduction, they say something. They say like this: the fire alarm system was broadly divided into two types: the traditional fire alarm system and addressable fire alarm system. The addressable fire alarm system provide more function and flexibility than the traditional alarm system. The addressable alarm system can recognize the location of the device that needs it. Also, it allows us to pinpoint the location of the location where the fire is originated. Just like what I said in the big image, the author was proposed a smart addressable fire detection system using Zigbee and the Zigbee module as the network. They use IoT in the proposed system, and in the actual implementation they used Lycra controller with Zigbee module, and for the control server they use Raspberry Pi and Zigbee module. That was the introduction. Then we jump to the related work. The fire alarm system consists of fire detection device such as a smoke sensor, heat sensor, infrared sensor, etc. It also consists of a control panel device, and a alarm system. Yes, an alarm system. In this project, the author used two types of fire detection device. The first is the smoke sensor. Just like the name, it detects smoke. However, the smoke sensor have two problems. The first problem is when the smoke was too much, the light will block it, and the photo sensor may not receive any light. And the second problem is that the smoke sensor is not sensitive. That's why they use temperature sensor to support the smoke sensor. The temperature sensor, or specifically the smoke sensor, will generate the alarm when the temperature value is matched to the preset of temperature value and the temperature sensor. That was the detection device. Then the second device that they used in this project is the alarm control system. Yes, the alarm system control. Yeah, that's it. And this control using microcontroller as the key to play the key role in the system. The microcontroller will receive data from various detection devices and control the necessary devices according to the situation. Then the last devices that they apply to this project or to their project is the Zigbee modules. Yeah, the Zigbee modules. Yeah, just like what they say, what we said before, what I said before, the Zigbee module in this project was used as the network. The Zigbee module used radio frequency as the medium transmission, the transmission medium. The Zigbee module has its own protocol. It uses about 2.4 gigahertz for the short range transmission and about 900 megahertz for the long range transmission. Zigbee module has three types. The first type is Zigbee and device. This device has the same function of the client in the computer network to receive and send data from the other device. And the second type is Zigbee coordinator. This device has function to perform internal address management and network unit management function. And the last type is Zigbee router. This device has function to transfer data in temporary time to the other device. That was the related work. That's all the device that they used in this project. There are three system devices in the journal for the project they did. The first is system design for the addressable fire system control unit. In this project, they use PIC16F877A as the microcontroller. It worked like this. The fire detector detect heat or fire and send signal to the microcontroller. And after receiving the signal, the microcontroller will use LED to indicate that the fire has occurred in the area. The fire detection device information obtained from the microcontroller was transmitted to the local server using USART port. Then the second system design is the control server for the firefighting center. Control server for the firefighting center. The control server is largely divided into two functions. The first function is as the web server, and the second function is as the Zigbee control unit. As the web server, the local server can be controlled remotely, and in the control server, the sensor on the local server can individually turn on or turn off. Then the last system design is the web server. In this project, they use Raspberry Pi 3B Plus and a PACE to configure the web server. In this way, the administrator and the general user can use mobile phone to monitor the operation status of the local server or control sensor. Lastly, we jump into the conclusion. In the conclusion, they said the author was proposed and addressed fire detection system using IoT and Zigbee module. The proposed system consists of a local server and a control server. When the local server uses microcontroller to control up to 8 sensors and monitors the fire. When a fire detected through the sensor, environmental information is transmitted to the control server. The control server was implemented using Raspberry Pi and Zigbee modules. The control server can receive data transmitted from the local server and monitor the current status using a web server. I think that's all from me. I think that's all is the explanation, short explanation from the journal that I just read. Thank you for the attention, for everything. If I do any mistake, I apologize from my deepest heart, because I'm a human and I have, of course, mistake will always happen to me. Well, for me, to close it, I would say